It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the A's had 12 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 9-4. The Cleveland Indians amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners, 10-2. It was their fifth straight victory. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim cracked 14 hits overall as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington, 8-4. The win was their fifth straight as a team. The New York Yankees sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-3. The Tampa Bay Rays broke up their 5-game losing skid as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-3. The Boston Red Sox nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-1. The Chicago White Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 9-8. Justin Turner stole the show with 6 RBIs on 3 home runs, leading Minnesota past the Royals 11-8. The Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-3. The Washington Nationals got the best of the visiting Mets 4-1. The Braves knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-1. The Cincinnati Reds combined for a 4-hitter as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 12-0. The Arizona Diamondbacks swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 5-4. With the first-year player draft behind us, here's what happened on the diamond yesterday. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 6-4. The Astros hit 3 long balls as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 4-1. Miguel Gonzalez won his 4th game thus far as the Braves pushed past the Angels 4-1. Nathan Eovaldi won his first game of the season as the M's downed the Rockies 4-1. The Rays brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 9-0. In other Rangers news, Eric Hosmer reached a Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting out west in the American League, David Dahl was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the Braves past the A's 15-6. Justin Upton plated 3 runs on the day, leading the White Sox to victory over the Rangers 8-7. The Angels grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-2. The Houston Astros combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 3-0. The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Minnesota Twins cracked 16 hits on the day as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-1. They now have 6 straight victories. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-4. Zach Godley earned win number 7 this season as the Tigers were victorious over the Astros 4-2. The Mets knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 2-0. The Texas Rangers smacked 15 team hits as they walked off in extra innings against the O's 6-5. The Yankees combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 3-2. The Red Sox total 11 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-2. Christian Yelich drove in 3 as the Chi Sox got the win over the Indians 6-5. He is in the top 5 in the American League in hits. Matt Bush got win number 1 on the year, helping lead the Marlins to a win over Cincinnati 5-4. The Colorado Rockies snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the Nationals in Washington 8-5. In other Rockies news, relief pitcher Chet Gonzalez is currently listed as day-to-day. He's dealing with lower back pain. The Phillies launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Braves 5-2. The Brew Crew cracked 14 hits overall as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-3. They now have 5 straight wins. In other Brewers news, closer number 56 will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's dealing with a pulled muscle in his leg. Lorenzo Cain had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Cardinals downed Arizona 11-7. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Dodgers amassed 14 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Giants 8-5. Anthony DeSclafani got the W and now has 5 this year as the Padres beat the Pirates 3-1. In other Padres news, Tommy Hunter reached the 500 career strikeouts milestone. That's the show for today. Tune in tomorrow for all the latest news and rumors as the trade deadline approaches. The month of August is coming to a close, and tomorrow rosters will expand. But first, here's what happened in yesterday's action. Starting in the AL West, the Halos earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 5-3. In other Halos news, starting pitcher Homer Bailey is listed as day-to-day, but is not expected to see any time on the DL. He's dealing with bruised ribs. The Mariners dropped 4 home runs in this one as they blew out Baltimore 11-4. More news from Seattle. Bryce Harper continued his very productive season yesterday as he collected his 100th RBI of the year. David Peralta nabbed 4 RBIs with 3 hits, leading the Stros to a win over the Rangers 7-5. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. The New York Yankees got 12 hits in this one as they bet. The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the A's swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 10-2. Heading into today, the Rangers sit in last place in the American League West Division, 14 games back, while the Athletics are 4th in the division, 9 games back. Jaime Garcia nabbed his 15th win this season as the Mariners pushed past the Angels 5-0. Right now, the Angels are leading the AL West, 2 games up on second place. while the Mariners are second in the division. They're 2 games back. Dan Straley got the W, his 11th this season, as the Red Sox grabbed the win over Houston, 8